Hey everybody, this is Jessica Lightheart, aka the Earth Lady, and today we are going to do a video on how you might feel like your life is falling apart, like it seems like everything is going wrong, how you get to rock bottom. I know I talk a lot of, I do a lot of videos on encouragement and how to stay strong and to get through what you're going through. But it was brought to my attention last night. I have a friend that is struggling quite a bit and has thought she had everything going for her and found out that it all came crashing down. So, I decided that, you know, with all the videos I do, and you can see I'm feeling it today, guys. With all the videos I do a lot of encouragement videos. I do a lot of staying strong, and I do a lot of telling people that everything will be okay. But I really haven't touched on how you get to rock bottom. How you think you have everything going for you and it all comes crashing down. So I was asked to do this video, and so I believe this is going to probably be a two-parter. I'm doing this live right here on Facebook for everyone to be able to access. I've had some complications trying to get them posted in my group properly. So first thing I want to tell you is that what you're going through right now is the beginning of a whole new story for you, okay? And sometimes you gotta hit rock bottom. Sometimes, you know, there are times where you think you got it all going for you and everything's good and you get engaged and you got a home and things are fantastic. And then you get abruptly woken up, sometimes even literally, to a disaster. It all falls apart. Sometimes you can just go to sleep, thinking you're going to go to sleep for the day and start all over in the morning, and everything falls apart. So thank you. I try very hard to be inspirational and give people hope. That's my whole mission. And I am going to be starting a YouTube channel here very soon. I'm still learning on how to do that, sweetie, but I'm in the works with it. But, you know, one of the things that I noticed today is that it is raining here. And all over the world, we've had really crappy weather. Now, me as the Earth Lady, I always tell everybody, you know, if it's raining, rain has to wash away all the dirt, all the yuck, all the disgusting things, the bad things that are happening. Rain has to wash it away. Just like when you got dirt on the ground. Rain comes and washes it all away. It's got to wash all that nasty away to bring forth life, to bring forth new. You know, you can't have a plant grow if you don't have rain. So rain washes the dirty, waters you, and helps you provide washing yourself off, getting back up, and starting to do something different, starting to change, give you a better life, give you a better perspective, and help you grow. So all the things that you go through, the experiences that you're going through, these are things that are helping you be a bigger, better person. Okay? So when it's raining, when it's snowing, when you have that weather that's coming down from the sky, that's the universe saying, come on, let's clean yourself up. It's time to move on and time to grow. Time to bring forth life and newness. Okay? So with that being said, like I said, this will probably be a two-parter because I got a lot of feelings going on with this girl and hearing her story. And I got a couple other people who I know that are really going through. And I keep telling you guys, you know, this is a new year. This is a new decade. This is the bringings of all new. 2020 is going to be a fantastic year. Okay? It really is. You guys, hold on. If you're struggling right now, hold on to that hope. Because right now is the beginning of the year. Right now, we're getting rid of all that nasty crap that's held us back. We're going through these storms to get rid of those things. 2020, new year. So even though you're starting the new year and things are falling apart, trust me, it's not going to stay that way. It's not going to fall apart for the whole year, okay? Your year is going to get better. It will get better and improve. But the universe is telling you what you might have thought was perfect for you. What you might have thought everything is going good and everything is just right. The universe is saying, oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. No. I got to throw a corkscrew in here because things might be going good. You might have a home that might be meant for you, but you might have, you might be in a relationship that's not the right one. You might have something else going on. You got all these animals, and you might think, all right, I've mastered these. I got it going. I get this. And then all of a sudden you lose one, and you've got to assess yourself. Wait a minute. I just lost one, and I've got this under my belt. I know how to do this. I got this all under control. Why is it all of a sudden things are falling apart? That's the universe telling you that even though you think everything is all right, there's a couple things that need to be tweaked and tuned in. So that guy you might be with, that girl you might be with, you're having turmoils, that might not be the right one. You might have everything in line. All your ducks are in a row, except for that one. And that one can throw your whole journey off. So, whether it be a relationship, whether it be an animal, whether it be your car, whatever the situation is, whatever is going wrong right now in your life, know that that's a sign from the universe. That's a sign from, I use the word universe. A lot of people say God. I don't speak very religious. That seems to cause turmoils in itself. So just know those are signs telling you that everything is going to be okay, but there's a couple of things, just like a radio station. You got to tweak those things. You got to tweak the little stations, tune it in, wait for that little green light that says stereo FM. Whatever the case may be, you got to tune that in. There's some things that you're going to have to let go of. There's some things that you're going to have to learn how to do better. You might not have it quite mastered. Sorry about that, guys. I feel that it's quite rude to let disgusting run down your face when you're doing a video, so you take care of it and move on. So, things might not be exactly the way you thought they would be, but know that it will be okay. All right? To the point, yes, there are times where you'll be in a relationship and you'll think that everything is going good. You'll be, even as younger kids, you're trying your darndest to hold on and grow up and learn lessons, and everything gets discombobulated. Maybe you get taken out of the home, or maybe there are issues where it's a necessity to be removed in order for you to get the help you need and be the person that you're entitled to be the free person, to have that freedom of being happy. Even with relationships, I've been in a couple of myself that were quite doozies, and I got a couple of friends that, one sincere friend that I'm hoping that, in due time she'll be ready to join me in one of these lives and share her experience, so that it's not just me, but that you're not alone. There is a huge world out there, and there are a lot of people going through the same thing you are. Okay? Whether it be that you wake up and your world is a disaster, your house is a mess, the person that you thought you were going to have the rest of your life with is trying to harm you, or whatever the case may be, or they're off gallivanting doing things they shouldn't be doing, you know, whatever the case may be, whatever the situation. My whole message in any video you hear me do is that you are someone, that you matter. You do not have to put up with that. And trust me, if there is somebody out there trying to do you harm, hear me once and only once. It is not okay for one person to harm another. It is not okay to inflict bodily harm. It is not okay to sexually harm someone. It is not okay to try and take someone else's existence, their life. That is not acceptable. And when you have a sign like that, maybe it's just physical, or maybe it's mental. Someone is bad-mouthing you, talking you down, making you feel like you're this big, you're a nobody. That's your sign. Hey, wait a minute. Whoa, wait a minute. Everything was going good. This is my white picket fence. This is my beautiful home. These are my animals. This is my life. But you got that one thing off. One, it's going to be okay. But two, we got to fix it. We got to tune that one thing to where it matches up with the rest of the ducks that are in a row. Okay? If you have someone out there that is mentally abusing you, talking to you, making you feel like you don't matter, like you don't have the right to speak up, like you're not entitled to your feelings, your thoughts, that you're a nobody. You have someone that's hurting you and beating you, or breaking limbs, or whatever the case may be, pushing you down the stairs. Whatever it is, that is not okay. And you do whatever you have to get out of that situation. Okay? If they're sexually abusing you, whatever it is, you try your hardest. Do whatever it is. You open your mouth and you ask for help. When help is provided to you, and then you're finally out of that ugly situation, that ugly episode that you're going through. Yes, it's going to be hard. And trust me, finding out that what you thought was the perfect relationship, the perfect life, the perfect everything, finding that out is devastating. It's just like losing someone close to you. It's devastating. And if you don't get anything else out of my messages, please know that it is okay and you will be all right. I refer a lot to the Bob Marley, everything is going to be all right. And if you watch, you know, Bob Marley, he's a groovy dude. He talks about waking up in the morning with a smile on his face with the sun rising. And he looks out the window and he's got 3 little birds sitting on his doorstep, chirping away, singing a beautiful melody, sweet and true, saying, "This is my message to you." Said, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. See, those who do speak religiously, I did go to church. I've been to multiple churches in my life when I was growing up, and I was always told what we classify as God, the higher power, the source, you know. God will never give you more than you can handle. It's the same way with the universe. You know, those of you who believe in astronomical signs, you know, your sun signs and your moon signs and the different stars, you know, the universe is showing you this one thing isn't quite in tune, but once you tune that in, everything is going to be all right. You're not going to get more than you can handle. But sometimes you got to get smacked in the face with reality. Boom! Hey, wake up. There's an issue here. You think you got all your ducks in a row, But you got a couple that are wobbling all over the place. You might have one over here pooping in front of your path, and then you're going to step in poop and get a mushy foot. You know, let's clean that up. We got to fix that. Get that duck in line. Get that duck minding. Get them all in line so you can have a good life. So you can enjoy the life that is provided for you. Life is extremely short. You don't deserve, nor are you supposed to be sad and suffer. Okay? So know that if there are things right now that are not going right for you, if there are things that you feel like your world is just a complete shambles, a disaster, where do I start? What do I do? Oh my God, I can't believe that all of this is happening all at once. Everything was perfect. Know that it's okay. That yes, you're going to hurt. You're going to go through the pain of crying yourself to sleep. You're going to go through this period of time where you feel like you're empty, like everybody is against you, like you just have no hope. But please hear me when I tell you, there is hope. There are people out there just like myself that are fighting for you, that are on your cheerleading team and you don't even know it. People who care about you. People who are there when you need them. Now, with a relationship, it's going to be a lot similar. It's going to be kind of like a death. And so one of the most important things is you need to talk about it. You know, with me, I talk to anybody who would listen. I lost a lot of friends because people got tired of hearing me talk about it. But that was how I dealt with it. That's how I got through that portion of the experience. You got to talk about it. You got to tell about it. Whether it be good or bad. You know, if it's a relationship that's fallen apart, you got to remember the good times. But also remember, I am somebody. And I don't have to put up with that anymore. I don't have to let that person hurt me. I don't have to settle for less than and keep taking those blows. I don't have to let somebody keep trying to harm me. I don't have to let them down talk me. Okay? That's not the way the life is supposed to be. You're supposed to be strong. Life has got a lot in store for you. And when you can't be strong, there are people out there. There are friends. Most of my friends I call family because I'm close with them. I've got a real tight relationship. Some of my friends are closer than my own family is. Okay? You don't have to have blood to be family. And when you got friends and family that are supporting you, that are there standing with you, holding your hand, helping you get through it, you know it will be okay. Yes, it's a struggle. And I'm not saying that everything is going to clean itself up overnight. You're going to have those nights where you cry yourself to sleep. You're going to have those times where you don't feel hungry because you're still trying to wrap your mind around what just happened. Is this real? Is this a sick, twisted dream? Because that's what it feels like. Why in the world would that person try and harm me? They're supposed to be my mom or my dad or my spouse. That's not what a mom or a dad or a spouse does. That's not what friends do. That's not what people in general do. People are supposed to be nice, loving, and caring, support each other. You know, I haven't really spoken much about this live on Facebook, but one of my goals with having this farm is the community living. Not only to teach people how to grow things to provide for themselves, but for the support. It takes a village to raise a child, and just because we're all now grown and adults doesn't mean that we don't need that village. You need people who understand, that have been through that experience, that are there that say, it's all right. I'm here to listen to whatever you need to get off of your chest. I'm here for you to cry on my shoulder. I'm here for you to get a hug and say, hey, it's okay. You know what? I love you. And we're sticking through this. We're going to get through this together. Let's start looking at the different options. What can we do to get through this and to have this better life that you want? What are your goals? What is it that you want out of life? Now, once we got that, how are we going to get there? What are the steps we need to take in order to get to where you want to be? In order for you to enjoy the life that we have all been provided for us. Enough of the nasty, enough of the ugly, enough of the war and the judgment. Enough of inflicting harm on each other. This is a new decade. 2020 is a new page. You know, Bob Seger. Bob Seger sings about turn the page. Yes, this is the time. Decide what it is you want out of life. What does your perfect life look like? I'm not saying it's going to be perfect, but I'm saying we're going to give it one hell of a good run. And when we find out where we're making mistakes, we're going to turn around and we're going to tweak those mistakes, figure out what we need to learn, and we're going to keep going. We're not giving up. Life ain't about giving up. Life ain't about quitting. If you heard me sometime last year, and I've done it a couple times, I've given a couple lectures about how, you know, when people say, okay, well, I give up, I quit. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to live because it's too hard. What exactly are you quitting? What are you going to give up? What are you going to stop doing? You going to stop eating? You going to stop peeing and pooping? That's bodily function, something you really can't control. You going to stop breathing? Now, there are ways and means that you can stop breathing, but what's that going to do? What's that going to fix? Honestly, when you say you're done, you're through, you give up, what is it that you're giving up? In order to make progress, there are sacrifices you have to do. There are necessary sacrifices that you've got to go through. You know, I had to give up where we live back home, and we moved here. And I tell you what, this is one of the best damn decisions I've ever made. This is one of the best decisions, because moving here to Tennessee, this place is like heaven. Now, I have lost a lot of friends, and there is an extreme long distance between a lot of my family and my friends. But the positive is I got this interweb thing, and I can get on here and I can type to you and I can call you. We got video chat now. I'm addicted to the video chat, guys. If you don't have my phone number, look me up on Facebook. Hey, are you free? Can we video? Oh, yeah. Now, I'm not telling you that I'm going to be sitting here videoing, because I still have responsibilities. But I can move about and clean my house and wash my dishes and get things done while you're in my ear and in my face. We can video chat while I still move around. I'm a multitasker. I utilize every minute of every day that I have to the fullest, to the best of my ability. Because I want to do today what others won't, so I can have tomorrow what others don't. I want to make that difference. And in order for me to make that difference, there are things I have to give up. There are things that I have to do. And there are only so many hours in a day. So you got to crunch that together. You got to get going and do what you got to do. The dog is having a fit because she wants out. But what I'm saying is, don't give up. There are a lot of things that you're going to go through. There are feelings you're going to have to go through. And I'm going to take you with me because it's rude to walk away from the camera. So hold on, we're going to get a little seasick. But there are things that you're going to have to experience. Come on. There are things that you're going to have to get lined up, get them ducks in a row in order for you to make the progress that you want to make. in order for you to have the life that you want to have. Okay? Now, I had to give up the close relationship and all the cool things back home that I was used to. And I come down here where I'm just now making friends, where I'm just now getting all settled in and acquiring an inside mini zoo. And I'm having to learn, because now my zoo has all these new different breeds and kinds of animals. So I'm learning how to do all that. It's trial and error. It's the same thing as life. Life is trial and error. When you fail, that's not failing. When you fall on your face and your world comes to pieces, that's not failing. That's a lesson well learned. Okay, well, this isn't what it was supposed to be. So let's pick up the pieces. Let's figure out what we can keep and what is no longer helping us, that is not getting us to where we want to be. Let's figure out what pieces we need to get rid of because they're not anything but negative. Downgrading. Bumps in the road that are unnecessary that we don't need. Maybe you got 6 forks and you only need 5. So let's get rid of that one. Just an example. And if you watch my videos, you'll find that I have some pretty quirky analogies that I use and comparisons that would I keep you on your toes. But you know, when your life falls apart, when everything feels like you just can't handle it, know that it's going to be okay. That even though things aren't the best right now and everything is in bits and pieces, it's like a puzzle. And sometimes when your puzzle falls apart, you got to pick it up and you got to check it out. Make sure you ain't got no nasty stuff on it or ain't dusty. Clean it off a little. Some puzzles got that coating on them so you can wipe them off if they got like chunks of food or something stuck to them, you know. You got to clean that up, shine that up. And then you sit down and you analyze. Okay, well, I know what the picture's supposed to be because I know what I want out of life. I know how it looks in my head. I know how I've dreamt of it. You know, what do you want to be when you're a kid? People ask, what do you want to grow up? Oh, I want to have a big house and I want to have a white picket fence and a beautiful yard. Yeah, these are all things that everybody shoots for. But now it's time to get a little bit more nitty gritty. How do you want it to look? Because now your puzzle done fell apart. Now you got to reimagine it. Repicture it. Okay, well, this is how I want it. I want to have a long driveway and I want it to swizzle like this. And I want trees coming up. Okay, well, here's these pieces. Now, if we put these together and we get that much done, now what's next? Okay, well, now we got to work on our home and establish ourselves again. We're standing up. We're dusting ourselves off. We're getting ready to shine. If you ever went to Bible school or any of those Sunday schools and VBS and stuff like that, they teach you about this little light of mine. I'm going to let it shine. Won't hide it under no bush. Hell no. I'm going to let it shine. Ain't going to let nobody come and walk it over here and blow it out. Stomp on it. Knock me off of my square. Oh, no. I'm going to stand and I'm going to let it shine. This is my life. And I'm going to take control of it. Is it going to be easy? Oh, no. It's not going to be easy. Life is not easy. If life was easy, it wouldn't be called life. We wouldn't need each other to help each other, support each other, to be there and say, hey, it's okay. Look, I learned this lesson too. This is how I learned it. This is what I did different. And now it turned out as a shiny, productive, positive thing. And then that piece just fits right in there. That piece fits into that puzzle perfect. And then you can move on to the next piece. You can move on, like I was in another one of my videos. Stop it! They want attention. They don't like it when I do videos. They have to do all kinds of noise. But you know, I'm going to have to take that. Hey, give me that. that noisemaker. Watch out. Okay, here's your toy. Now be still. You can come out and play in a few minutes. Sorry about that, guys. But you know, you gotta shine those pieces up. Got to make them all fit together, but you're not going to make that puzzle. You're not going to put your puzzle together in your life as this puzzle as we're talking about. You're not going to put that puzzle together in one day. How many people do you know wake up in the morning and decide, okay, this is what I want out of life, and go out and buy a new car and a new house, and they pay for somebody to bring in the flowers and the trees, and they just set it all up. And then all of a sudden, poof, everything's perfect. That's not life. You see that on some movies. I like to reference Hallmark a lot. Hallmark has some really cool videos, movies with some good messages. But most all the time on a Hallmark movie, everything works out perfect. And that's not life. That's hope. Hallmark has done a fantastic job in providing you with a story and a beautiful, beautiful outcome. But we all know that that's not the way life is. We all know that that's not the way we've experienced it. But we keep getting up and we keep shooting for better. We keep striving for that perfect picture, that what we want out of life. And that's the whole message in life, is no matter what it is you go through, no matter how hard it gets, no matter how shitty you think your life is, it could always be worse, and sometimes it gets worse. Because we ain't quite hit rock bottom. And some of us have to repeat insanity, knocking our heads every single day. Keep doing the same freaking thing, expecting a different result. When we got to stop doing this and turn and think, wait a minute, let's try going this way because there's no wall here. Why am I hitting my head on the wall when I could be walking forward? Let's give something else a try. Let's see what it is that's causing us pain, what it is that's stopping us from getting where we are, from getting where we want to be, and holding us back where we are. And let's change that. Let's decide, you know what? I'm tired of this damn wall getting in my way. So either I'm going to walk around that wall, or I'm going to get a sledgehammer and I'm going to tear it down, and I'm going to climb over that lump, and I'm going to keep on keeping on. Because that's life. Because trust me, once you get over that wall, get around that wall, when that obstacle is no longer in your way, woo! Ooh-wee! There's all kinds of beauty on the other side. There's so much success and joy. But you got to get through this obstacle. Whether you go around it or go through it. Sometimes it's inevitable. You got to go through it. But when you get through it, you're going to be a bigger, better, stronger person. And then you're going to be coming down the street, just walking down the street, and you're going to see somebody hitting their head on that same damn wall. Hey, buddy, listen. I was hitting my head on that wall not too long ago. Here's a couple of ideas on what I did to get out of it, to quit doing that. Stop a minute. Come over here. Let me help you out. Let me tell you my story. Let me show you how I got through it. Let me hold your hand and help you get through it. Let me support you. so that you don't feel like you're alone and you gotta keep hitting your head on that wall. Life ain't made to be insane. Life is made to be enjoyed. Learn lessons. Grow. Love each other. Support each other. To stay strong and say, listen, I'm here for you. I got your back. I'm right here. I will fight with you. You'll get through this and I'll help you. Because that's the way the world is supposed to be. We're supposed to help each other. We're supposed to love each other, care for each other, support each other, not harm each other, not place judgment. Ooh, do you know what so is going through? Oh my goodness. Your tongue is one of your worst weapons. And with the world the way it is today, extremely opinionated, and if you hear many of my lectures, you'll hear my opinion. The world is a mess right now. But I'm going to make an impact. I'm going to show people that it's okay to love each other, that it's okay to support each other, to stop judging. Your tongue is such a weapon, it cuts like a knife. When you use your words can be beautiful and helpful, or they can be extremely harmful and cut through the bone. Break somebody's heart and belittle them. That ain't right. We're not supposed to judge people. That's not what life is. You don't place judgment. Hey, I understand you're having a bad day. Let's go over here and let's talk about it. Let's see how we can get this fixed. How we can make it better. Not fixed. How we can make it better and deal with it. How we can grow. And then the next time, now two of you walking down the street and you see somebody else over here knocking their head on the same damn wall that both of you guys just got through. You ain't gonna walk by them. Oh well, they're stuck on stupid. They gotta be where they're at. I ain't got time to help them. What? You gonna tell me you ain't gonna pay it forward? That somebody helped you and you can't pay it forward and help somebody else, knowing that you've been through that same exact thing. That you've been through it. You know how it feels. You know how it sucks. You know how bad you felt alone and empty and sorrow. Like you had no hope, didn't know where to turn first, where to start. You gonna leave somebody there? That ain't it. That ain't right. You go over, you take the time out of your day and you go over and you grab their hand and say, hey, I know where you're at. I get it. I've been there. Let's come over here and sit down and have a cup of coffee and talk about how we can make things better. How we can help each other out. Look, this is how I got through it. These are some of the different things that I did. These are some of the different things that agencies or whatever that helped me to get to where I am now. And come on, I want you to be up here with me. I want you to be happy with me. I want you to enjoy life with me. The whole community living in my head, the things that I'm shooting for, is to make an impact on the world. To let people know you don't have to be empty inside. You don't deserve to be empty inside. You are someone and you matter. And there's a whole life full of love and joy and happiness, laughter, smiles and beauty. So dust that light off, shine it up with some little rag or spick and span or pine sol or whatever. Tweak that radio station into where it needs to be. Make the adjustments to keep on keeping on. Don't stay stuck in that negative, ugly, poor, woe is me. Don't stay in that emptiness. There are a lot of people out there that have that emptiness. And together we can eliminate that. And we can show everyone, look, I had a really shitty situation and I got through it. And you can too. There is hope. It's important that you know that no matter what it is you are going through, yeah, it sucks. But it's important you know there are people out there that got your back. There are people out there that their world would be empty if you were not in it. There are people out there that just need that little extra love, support. It's gonna be okay. Just like I said, Bob Marley is a groovy dude. Every little thing is gonna be alright. This is my message to you. Don't worry about a thing. Because every little thing, every big thing, all the little things add up to bigger things. So every little thing will be okay in due time. And with others that are your friends, your support team, your rock. That's your cheerleading team. That's the people rooting you on. You got this. You got this. It's okay. You got this. Come on, let's do this together. When you learn how to go swimming and you get up there on that diving board for the first time, your brothers and sisters, they're saying, just jump, come on, jump, jump, jump. They're all rooting you on. That's your cheerleading team. Surround yourself with positive people that care about you, that love you, that are going to be there and say, it's okay, you got this. You got this. And they're going to believe in you until you believe in you. That's where some of the steps that I preach about. Every morning you wake up in the morning and you get ready. You go pee or whatever it is you do in the morning. Brush your hair, brush your teeth. You look in the mirror and you look in your eyes. I am someone and I matter. How I feel matters. What I think matters. Today I'm going to be a better me than I was yesterday. I'm going to do today things that people don't so I can have tomorrow what people won't, others won't. And I'm going to keep on keeping on, and I'm going to spread love and faith and hope and strength, support. And when you got yourself dusted off, I'm going to show you all the beautiful things there are out there. I'm always telling all the friends back home, come visit. You guys are going to be amazed by the gorgeous waterfalls we have, by the camping spots we have, by the way that there's a place they breed fish. It's I guess a fish hatchery where they breed fish and let them loose in the stream, and you can fish, and then you're guaranteed to catch a fish. You can teach a man how to fish, and he'll feed himself for the rest of his life. Or you can fish for him and he'll eat for one day. What is it that you're going to do? Are you going to show somebody how to do it? Or are you going to support them and you're going to keep showing them and teach them? Look, this is how you do this. And things get better. You don't have to give up. You don't have to put up with the negative Neils and the negative Nellies telling you, you ain't nobody, you're never going to be nobody, you're never going to do anything, you're nothing. You don't have to put up with that. You don't have to put up with someone laying their hands on you. You don't have to allow people to harm you or make you feel bad. You don't have to put up with someone else's nasty words. It's a choice. Life is a choice. And you have this choice. Now, what are you going to do with it? Are you going to let someone else take charge of it and belittle you and harm you and make you feel like you're a nobody and you're empty and you're miserable inside? Because when you feel bad, everybody sees that. And everybody doesn't want to feel bad. Everybody wants to be happy. What do you think when you see somebody, when you see somebody on the road and you see them down, and I'm just talking about this too, your posture, or down and out, or you see somebody sitting on the curb crying, or maybe they're sitting on a bus bench crying. Don't be afraid to go over and say, hey, I don't know what you're going through, but it'll be okay. You just hang in there. Those little words. On Facebook, they have these little teddy bears and all these cool little things that they send around. Here's a hug. Take one and pass it around. Sometimes people just need a hug. They just need that little inkling of hope, of caring. Wrap your arms around someone and say, it's all right. You might be going through something really bad right now, but it's all right. You will get through this. Okay? That's part one. I'm pretty sure that once I get situated and get these dogs out so they can play a bit, then I'll come back for part two. So stay tuned. If you enjoy anything that I've said or it's helped you in any way, shape, or form, feel free to like it and share it. If you look forward to more of my videos and more of what I have to say, feel free to go over to the group and or the page called Relentless Growth. Relentless Growth. That's where I will be doing almost all of my stuff from now on. So with that being said, I hope that you all have a fantastic morning. May your blessings be full and amazing today. And if nobody said it yet today, you are someone, you matter, and I love you. Stay strong. You will get through this, and you will be a bigger, better person when you're done with it. If you need any help, advice, or just a listening ear, feel free to message me anytime. I'm always available. I'm here to serve and help others. Thank you, and we'll see you again soon.